8:30 High Beam this morning. And to do that, we've got JoEllen Sanders, Community Service Director from Tri-County HARCATUS. And welcome in. Glad to have you. I didn't say the whole thing. HARCATUS Tri-County Community Action Organization. Is that it? Turn on the right mic. That'll be helpful too. So thank you for coming in as you're kind of a recurring guest, but the reason for that is there are recurring programs and there's something always expiring and something else firing up, right?
That's right. You know, our programs run different time periods, different lengths of time, start and go. It keeps life interesting and fun, but it's great that we get to come on and talk about what's ending and what's about to start.
Yeah, I quizzed you about how do you keep track of all that, but you do a good job with it. So what is ending? Because at the end of May, we're running into another deadline, right?
We are. May 30th is the end of HEAP, as we all know it, which is the Home Energy Assistance Program from the state of Ohio that helps eligible Ohioans with their home energy bills. So that program's going to end on May 31st. Ideally, I'm really encouraging people, if you've ever thought about checking into HEAP, this is the year to do it. I know we're at the end of the program, so that first payment for this year might be a little smaller than what you would see if you apply in July. But for the last 2 years, because of COVID, we have seen an additional HEAP payment go out to our clients. And I don't know that that'll be there when the program starts back up in July. So to come in and get the application going and get started in May, end out a program year, you may get that second benefit and then come back in and reapply in July for the next year. Just to give you that little help to get you through the summer.
That's a small window because ending at the end of May and starting in July, but that's
1 month.
That's looking forward ahead toward the cooler fall temperatures then again, right?
Exactly. So HEAP runs July through May. Every year. And it's one of those things that gives us a month to get our files back in order, get everything started all over again. But yeah, the intent is that energy bill and that energy payment will help you pay to get through the cold months. So you come in, you apply usually July, August, September. That first payment goes out in January. We wrap the program up in May with any stragglers that maybe have high gas bills that you've been making that minimum payment, but really you're still carrying a huge balance. Let us get you a HEAP payment in there that can help pay that bill off before you start another winter cycle.
Yeah, and check the rate. It may have gone up a little, so you might be thinking that that's something good to do. So that's coming in. And again, you can apply up until the 31st. So contact somebody today and get the ball rolling. Right?
Definitely. You're gonna want to call into our Tuscarawas County office and get that started. And that number there is 330-343-8770, and let them know you want to actually talk to them about HEAP.
Yeah.
Because we are, as you talked about, transitioning into the next program. We're starting to get calls for summer crisis, and we cannot do anything to help you with summer crisis yet. That doesn't start till July 1. So we've got a little bit of a window here where right now we're talking about HEAP when we're talking to our clients.
So with that in mind, we won't spend a lot of time on that, but summer crisis helps with cooling and perhaps air conditioner, fans, that sort of thing.
Yes, and we don't have the guidelines yet for this coming program year. We actually just got notification this morning of when the training is going to be. But in the past, it has helped with either air conditioners, fans, and also helps with those electric bills in the summer. But again, July 1 is the start date for that.
So that's what we'll talk about next month.
Yes.
What else do we have that's gearing up, I guess, right now?
Sure. So, we're going into the summer. We're starting to talk fall. I hate that I feel like I'm always rushing the year away for us. But, Head Start is doing open enrollment right now. So if you've got a little one that you're wanting to get into preschool this fall, Head Start has locations in all 3 counties. We are in Tuscarawas, Carroll, and Harrison. We bus the students if needed. And for those little ones to get a start before school, we can actually, like I've said, we've got early Head Start that goes all the way down to infants, even brand new newborns. But then Head Start is for those children at age 3 that gives them a taste of what school is, but also keeps it fun.
Just going to say, what kind of preparation are they getting for somebody who's a first-time parent or first time to be involved with Head Start?
It's that I am amazed at Head Start. As a mom of a student that I dropped off at preschool and I walked away, and this is totally different. You actually receive a village that comes along with you as if our family advocates who work with the families and help them progress through all these changes that we all know we go through with toddlers and babies and even kindergartners. And it helps with the developmentals, whether it's coloring, it's doing activities, it's that social and emotional development that so often our kids just thrive off of.
Yeah. And you talked about Clear Down to Now pre-Head Start. Is that what it's called?
It's called Early Head Start. Early Head Start that actually allows us to work with moms who are pregnant and coming in, these little ones coming into the world, to try to just keep them on the right path. And hopefully then we'll see higher success rates in school as it goes on.
Let me tell you, as you know, we all find out when you're a parent, there is no book. You do not know what you're doing. And you're wise about it when it's over.
Yes, always looking back.
Everybody could use that kind of help when they're at that time.
Those family advocates, that just amazes me. How I would have loved to have had these women, who most of them all have children, who have been through this, who just come alongside you and help you answer, even the weird questions. It's nice to have somebody that's there who doesn't look at you like you've lost your mind.
So are there any other things in the preparation stage that we should make people aware of?
Ultimately, we are to the point where September 30th has a lot of deadlines for some COVID things that we've had. So we've been talking a lot about our home relief program and that rent assistance and utilities assistance program. That's winding down. September 30th at this point in time is a hard deadline date. So if people are needing help with their rent bills, or if people who have been impacted by COVID are still struggling by any means, we really need them to call the office. We have till September 30th, but once those funds are gone, they're gone. I think based on our funding level, we should be able to help clients right up till the deadline. But there's a high probability that we could either see funds taken back from the state, or that we will have a large influx of requests come in, and we could lose these dollars and use them all, and people will come in September and we won't have any. So I'm hoping that we don't see a lot of people who are hanging on till the end, that are coming in now and letting us pay your rent monthly and you work with your utility bills monthly, so that we're not looking at a September where we have to turn you away.
And by impact, you didn't necessarily have to have COVID, but you were affected job-wise or otherwise, right?
COVID really has affected so many of us. Whether it was you were laid off for 2 weeks, or whether it was just you've seen the prices increase and you had your kids home from school and had to pay for food that maybe you weren't paying for because they were getting, the free or reduced lunches at school. All of those things are impacts. And it's hard sometimes to recognize that. You think, I had to have COVID and my family did, but it was an easy case, or we weren't hospitalized. No, come in, let's talk, because impacted by COVID is a broader subject.
How can we get a hold of you or the people that are dealing with certain areas?
Sure. So our main HARCATUS number is 740-922-0933. And then there's a directory there. That's where you're going to call to enroll for Head Start. That's going to also give you the numbers to each of your local offices. But if you are here in Tuscarawas County and you're looking for the Home Energy Assistance Program, or you're looking for that rent assistance, something like that, that number is 330-343-8770. And of course, our website at www.harcatus.org has everything you could possibly need.
HARCATUS, HARCATUS. And if you're not sure which program you're calling about, tell the situation and they'll be able to help you then.
Exactly. Our staff is trained to work with you and hopefully offer you everything that we have available that could benefit you and your family.
Well, thanks. See, you kept that all straight. That's wonderful.
Thank you, Brad.
JoEllen, always fun to talk to you, and so we'll do this again pretty soon, all right?
Sounds great.
It's the Community Service Director of HARCATUS Tri-County Action Organization, JoEllen Sanders, with us this morning on our 8:30 High Beam here on the BT Morning Show.